The Vrexian survey team had been observing the human settlement on Kepler 442b for 3 standard cycles when they witnessed something that defied all logical explanation. Ambassador Thexler adjusted his optical sensors, certain there had been a malfunction. Through the crystalline viewport of their cloaked observation vessel, he watched a lone human emerge from the settlement's perimeter, carrying what appeared to be synthesized protein cubes. The human moved with purpose toward the rocky outcropping where the crash had been spotted 2 days prior. "This is illogical," Thexlar muttered to his research partner, scientist Velnara. "The human knows the crash is there. Crash are apex predators, 4 meters of muscle, fang, and killing instinct. Why would it approach?" Velnara's chromatophores flickered with unease. "Perhaps it intends to finish what the rockslide started. The creature has been injured. An easy kill." But the human did nothing of the sort. Instead, the human knelt a respectful distance from the cave entrance where the wounded Crash had taken shelter. It placed the protein cubes on a flat rock, then retreated several paces and sat down, waiting. "Pull up the Crash's vital readings," Thexlar commanded. The holographic display materialized between them. The creature's life signs were weak but stable. Its rear leg had been crushed in the rock slide that had separated it from its pack. On any other world, among any other species the Vrexians had studied, this would be a death sentence. Predators killed the weak. They didn't nurture them, yet here was this human returning for the 3rd consecutive day. The Crash emerged slowly, dragging its mangled leg, eyes locked on the human with predatory focus. Every muscle in its body coiled with potential violence. The Vrexians had seen Crash tear through armored vehicles. They had witnessed these creatures take down prey 3 times their size. The human didn't move, didn't run. It simply sat there, breathing steadily, maintaining eye contact without challenge. After what seemed like an eternity, the Crash lowered its massive head and consumed the protein cubes. The human made a soft vocalization, something that registered on their audio sensors as reassuring, almost melodic. Then the human reached into its supply pack and withdrew medical supplies. "It's going to try to treat the wound," Velnara whispered, her voice trembling with disbelief. "Thexlar, this violates every survival protocol we've documented. This is apex predator behavior from both species. They should be killing each other." But the human approached slowly, palms visible, movements deliberate. The Crash watched, growling low in its chest, a sound that would send any rational being fleeing. The human paused, spoke in those same soft tones, then continued forward. What happened next would be debated in Vrexian academic circles for generations. The Crash allowed the human to examine its leg. It flinched, snarled, even snapped its jaws once in warning, stopping mere centimeters from the human's face. Yet the human persisted with gentle determination, cleaning the wound, applying regenerative gel, and securing a support brace around the shattered limb. "This isn't mercy," Thexlar realized, his voice barely audible. "Look at the human's neurological readings. Look at the Crash's." The bioscanners revealed something extraordinary. Both creatures showed elevated oxytocin levels. Their stress hormones were decreasing in each other's presence. Most remarkably, their neural patterns were beginning to synchronize in ways that suggested bonding. "Impossible," Velnara breathed. "Interspecies pair bonding only occurs between domesticated animals and—" She stopped, understanding flooding her features. Oh no. "Oh yes," Thexlar replied, his earlier scientific detachment replaced by something approaching awe or fear. "We've been thinking about this all wrong. We assumed humans domesticated animals on their homeworld. But what if it was more complex than that? What if humans don't see the line between predator and companion the way we do?" Over the following weeks, the Vrexians documented the relationship's evolution. The human returned daily with food, medicine, and eventually, most bizarrely, recreational items. Spherical objects the human would throw for the Crash to retrieve. The apex predator, capable of ripping apart steel, played fetch like it was the most natural thing in the galaxy. When the Crash's pack returned, the Vrexians prepared for violence. Surely the pack would kill this strange human who had interfered with natural selection. Instead, they found the injured Crash lying beside the human, who sat calmly eating from a shared meal while the pack circled them both. The human made no aggressive moves. It simply sat there, one hand resting on the injured Crash's flank, and waited. One by one the pack members approached, sniffed, assessed, and then, In a display that would require the Vrexians to rewrite entire sections of their xenobiology databases, the pack accepted the humans' presence. More than that, they brought it a kill, an offering. They've adopted it, Velnara said, her voice hollow with shock. A pack of apex predators has adopted a member of another species into their social structure. Thexelar compiled his final report with trembling manipulators. His conclusion would spark heated debate across the Galactic Council. Humans do not conquer through superior firepower alone. They conquer through an ability we cannot replicate. They form bonds with anything. They see potential companions where we see only threats. They extend pack mentality across species barriers we thought insurmountable. This makes them either the most dangerous species in the galaxy or the most essential. Possibly both. Recommendation: do not threaten humanity. They will befriend your war beast before the first shot is fired. As the observation vessel prepared to depart, Thexelar took one last look at the human settlement. The injured Kresh was walking now, its leg healed, moving alongside its human with the easy familiarity of a lifelong companion. The rest of the pack followed behind, integrated into the settlement's perimeter defense. The humans hadn't conquered Kepler 442b's apex predators. They'd made friends, and somehow, that was far more terrifying.